I thought I'd show you where I live. This is a lookout point. So just parked the car here and the sun's really shining just now, so the light's going to be bad for looking at me, but it's going to be great for looking at this area here. So starting at this side, we have the sun. Big ball of fire. I'm sure you're familiar with that one. Over here is generally just, if we keep going down that way, it's called Coe Point. Right there in the background is called Whale Island. And if we go a bit more along, you can see, oh, I'm struggling to see it right there. Tip of my finger is White Island. It's an active or inactive or semi-active volcano, I don't know. It usually pumps smoke out. It's a volcano. Down here people go surfing. This is West End. We keep going along. The beach extends from here all the way up to the tip there. This doesn't look far away, but to walk this whole thing you're talking about 2.5–3 hours. It's quite far, and I live basically just there somewhere. Hopefully that helps show you a little of where I live. Sunniest city, or one of the sunniest cities or towns in New Zealand, which is awesome. I'm in the house right now. As you can see, I've got a big Kickstarter thing on the screen. I got some lights at me. I'm using the good lens, not the wide angle lens that gets everything in. So I'm in focus, the background's out of focus. That's on purpose. It's the look I'm trying to go for. What I'm doing just now is showing you sort of the making of another video that I'm trying to do. So what I want to do is, I'll actually tell you, I get asked all the time by others about my Kickstarter projects. Not so much the Kickstarter projects themselves, but from people wanting to launch their own projects. They'll have a project page that they've set up. They want me to look at it and tell them what they can improve. And what happens is I take a lot of time. I look at their page. I spend a lot of time answering in an email all the improvements they can make. They don't make any of the improvements, and the project doesn't do very well. It's fairly predictable. It sounds pessimistic, but it's true. That's just what happens. It bothers me that I take the time to give people a lot of feedback for their pages and they don't do anything with it. And that's fine. I'm learning. People will ask, they want a quick fix, they just want one little thing to do. You'd think they'd realise that I've been behind 12 projects on Kickstarter so far, 10 of my own, 2 I was behind, you know, it was my machinist's projects, but I sort of ran them for him. So I've done 12 projects, over I think $1 million New Zealand dollars now in total. So it's about maybe 600,000 or 700,000 US dollars. I know a thing or three about it. I've learned a lot, I study a lot, I still look at other projects to see what I can learn. You'd think people would take what I say and go, oh, that's a good idea, Magnus, you obviously know what you're doing. But they don't, and I'm only learning that now. Fair enough. So what I want to do with this in the background, I'm just sorting out the lighting right now, as you can see. Look at that. Fancy lights, bright. Gonna get a tan off of these. So what I'm gonna do is make a proper video with, you know, like the main things that people should and shouldn't do on the project page, hence the Kickstarter thing in the background. That's gonna be part of the video. I'm gonna look all professional like this. I'll either put that on this channel or my other channel, the Epic Make channel, and hopefully when someone asks me for feedback for their project, I can just go, hey, look at this video, rather than me look at their project, spend time giving them feedback and them not implementing it, me getting annoyed and depressed that I spent the time doing it and they didn't do anything, or maybe did like one of the things. And so it's like, it'll be like a win-win for everyone. So yeah, that's what this lighting setup is just now. I'm using you as the guinea pig to test the lighting. This is basically just a one big test of my lighting setup. You can see the shadows sort of everywhere. There's the shadows there. So yeah, bit of a random video, but there you go, better than nothing. I forgot. I was going to recommend a book to you. And it is this book here. Hopefully you can see that. It's called The Art of Thinking Clearly. It is an excellent book. I'll read what the back says to you. The Secrets of Perfect Decision Making. Have you ever invested time in something that, with hindsight, just wasn't worth it? Overpaid in an eBay auction? Continued doing something you knew was bad for you? Sold stocks too late or too early? Taking credit for success but blamed failure on external circumstances? Now, me, all of these things, every one of them for sure. These are examples of cognitive biases. Simple errors we all make in our day-to-day thinking, but by knowing what they are and how to spot them, we can avoid them and make better choices. Whether dealing with a personal problem or a business negotiation, trying to save money or make money, working out what we do or don't want in life, and making sure we get it. Now, that's not a very good description. The book is way better than I made it sound there. I don't recommend books often or basically ever to anyone because, you know, like, I don't know why actually. I'll try and remember to put a link below this video so you can check it out on Amazon. There we go, done now. You get to see sort of the behind the, oh fuck. Right. I no longer want to have to, you know, critique someone's page. You know, if I'm going to do it, I want to get paid for it. Or, you know, something like that. Jehovah's Witnesses come along the door. Can you believe it? So